There are athletes who play the game, and then there's Michael Jordan, who rewrote it. He didn't just dominate his era, he erased the ceiling of what dominance looked like. 6 championships, 6 finals MVPs, 10 scoring titles, Defensive Player of the Year, game winners, buzzer beaters, 50-point nights on command. He wasn't chasing greatness. He was the finish line. This is the story of a player who didn't just beat the best, he broke them. As a thin 15-year-old, Michael Jordan was left off the varsity roster. Instead of giving up, he arrived at the gym before classes, stayed after practice, and treated every drill as a personal test. 2 seasons later, his work paid off when he hit the title-clinching jumper for North Carolina in the 1982 NCAA championship game.
The black, the time, 18. Shot, Jordan, the emotion. Jordan is down. Jordan, North Carolina has won the 1982 NCAA championship.
In 1984, the Chicago Bulls, then a struggling team playing to many empty seats, selected him with the 3rd overall pick. From his first training camp, he raised practice standards, drew sellout crowds, and averaged more than 28 points as a rookie. The Bulls' turnaround started immediately, and the league quickly recognized that a new standard had been set.
I just saw him on a Sunday afternoon, and I thought, oh my gosh, this may be the best 6'4" high school player I've ever seen. He was just...
Michael Jordan's statistical resume is unmatched in both breadth and depth. Over 15 NBA seasons, he averaged an even 30.1 points per game, still the highest career mark in league history. And when the pressure intensified in the postseason, he elevated that figure to 33.4, the best playoff average ever recorded. He claimed the league's scoring crown 10 times, including 7 in a row, a feat that has yet to be seriously threatened. Individually, he was voted regular season MVP on 5 occasions and finals MVP on 6, going a perfect 6 for 6 in championship series. Just as important, Jordan's impact wasn't confined to the offensive end. His career totals in steals and blocks place him among the most disruptive perimeter defenders of any era, and he added a Defensive Player of the Year award in 1988 to underline that point. Put together, these achievements meant that on any given night he could simultaneously be the game's most dangerous scorer and its most reliable stopper, an extraordinarily rare dual mastery that only a handful of modern stars can even approach. He wasn't padding numbers against journeymen. At 23, he walked into Boston Garden and hung 63 on Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, and Robert Parrish, the core of a 67-win Celtics team Bird called the best I ever played on. Next came the bad boy Pistons. 3 straight years they knocked the Bulls out, beating him bloody with the infamous Jordan rules. Jordan kept adding muscle, took the punishment, and in 1991 swept that same Detroit squad, ending their dynasty on their own floor. A month later, he met Magic Johnson's Showtime Lakers in the finals and closed the series with 4 straight wins. 2 seasons after that, he faced Charles Barkley, the newly crowned MVP, and dropped 41 points per game, still a finals record, sending Sir Charles home empty-handed. It didn't stop there. Patrick Ewing's bruising Knicks, Reggie Miller's trash-talking Pacers, Shaq and Penny's up-and-coming Magic, then Karl Malone and John Stockton, who combined for 19 All-NBA first-team selections, each saw their title hopes erased by number 23. All told, Jordan's 6 championship runs eliminated 19 different 50-win teams and 2 60-win teams. Hall of Famers lined up year after year, and Jordan sent them all away with nothing but postseason nightmares. Statistics made Jordan great, but his mindset made him ruthless. He treated mental warfare like an extra skill on the scouting report. Didn't matter whether the opponent actually trash-talked. If Jordan needed fuel, he'd invent the slight on the spot. Remember LeBradford Smith? MJ pretended the rookie told him, "Nice game, Mike," then torched him for 36 points in the first half of the very next night.
Walking out of the gym, had said, "Nice game, Mike." And you knew that this wasn't going to go down well.
He's concentrating almost solely on LeBradford.
He took such umbrage at a guy saying, "Nice game, Mike." that he torched and humiliated him.
Where in practice, he once punched Steve Kerr square in the eye because Kerr wouldn't back down during a scrimmage. Jordan later said the fight earned mutual respect. But imagine that clip hitting Instagram Live today. SportsCenter would run it on a loop. He barked at teammates for jogging through drills, bet security guards on hallway coin tosses just to stay competitive, and called out opponents by name on camera. Big moments only sharpen the blade. In the 1992 finals, he hit 6 threes in the first half, looked at the NBC commentators, and shrugged as if to say, "Who knew?" A gesture that became an instant meme long before memes existed. Then there's the 1997 flu game, 38 points, 44 minutes, dehydrated and doubled over on the bench, but still nailing the dagger jumper. After the buzzer, he practically collapsed into Scottie Pippen's arms, an image that would crash Twitter servers today. Every story, every rumor points the same way. Jordan didn't just want to beat you. He needed to break your spirit, prove you never belonged on the court with him in the first place. That killer instinct, equal parts talent, ego, and imagination, is what transformed great performances into legend. Drop peak Michael Jordan into today's NBA and the league turns into his personal reality show. In the late 80s, he barely attempted 2 threes a game. Give him 2,025 spacing, shooters in every corner, and no hand checking, and he's effortlessly orbiting 45 points a night on elite efficiency. Before sunrise, he starts an Instagram Live, sweat pouring, jumpers echoing in an empty gym. 2 million fans tune in while they're still in pajamas. At lunch, Jordan Brand does a surprise sneaker release that crashes the Sen KRS app in 30 seconds. Resale sites list pairs at triple price, and Reddit threads hit 1,000 comments in an hour. Tip-off arrives. MJ skywalks for a tomahawk dunk over the league's premier shot blocker, and within minutes, TikTok remixes the clip to every trending song on the platform. Post-game, he faces the mic pack, shrugs, and says, "Tell them to bring more help." That single sentence spawns think pieces, podcast specials, hot take segments, and a week's worth of memes. Jordan wouldn't just trend, he'd dictate the entire online conversation day after day. All right, time for the argument that never dies. LeBron's case? Longevity and versatility. 20-plus seasons, the all-time scoring record, triple-doubles for breakfast, and he can guard all 5 spots when he wants to. Huge resume. But Jordan counters with perfection. 6 trips to the finals, 6 rings, 6 finals MVPs, and he never even let it reach a Game 7. Add 10 scoring titles, a Defensive Player of the Year, and the highest playoff average ever. That's peak dominance. No mulligans, no do-overs. Stat heads will point to LeBron's cumulative totals. Old school fans clap back with MJ's killer instinct and a career playoff purr that still tops the chart. Era adjustments? Sure, Jordan played through hand checks and flagrant forearms, while LeBron faces space and pace offenses and super teams built to stop him. Both sides have ammo. Then there's the mythical one-on-one scenario. Poll current players, and most still lean MJ, saying he'd take it personally, dig in on defense, and close it with that step-back fadeaway. LeBron supporters swear his size and court vision would wear Jordan down in a longer series. So what's your call? Team LeBron or Team Jordan? Drop your hot take in the comments. Stats, eye test, nostalgia, we want it all. Keep it civil, or don't. Either way, the debate's open and the barstool is yours. So how good was Michael Jordan actually? Good enough to dominate the court, hijack every social feed, empty your sneaker budget, and turn your meme folder into a shrine, all in the same day. That's once-in-a-lifetime greatness. If this breakdown hit the spot, do us a favor. Smash the like button so more hoop heads find the channel. Punch subscribe so you never miss a drop. And tap that little bell so YouTube actually tells you when the next story goes live. We've got fresh NBA legends, wild what-ifs, and jaw-dropping stats coming every single week. Drop your GOAT takes down below, and as always, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.
People were afraid of him. We were his teammates and we were afraid of him.
That wasn't Michael Jordan out there. It was God disguised as Michael Jordan.
The dude looked like Jesus Christ.
And I looked at him, and for the first time in my life, a human being didn't look real to me. Like, I literally seen his aura.
Catch the ball when I throw it to you. I just threw it to you.
Ignore this guy. He's got so many complaints.
The fear factor of MJ was so thick.